everyone, and today we're going to be talking about investing in CSGO. Now, I realized that my account's my YouTube channel is more of a, funny moments CSGO type channel. But I feel like now, since there's so many videos going out about people buying skins and making a ton of profit and everything, and Operation Shattered Web over and the whole market is going crazy right now, I feel like this is sort of an important thing to talk about. Now, there are plenty of people out there who try to invest in CSGO, and you can't really get a hold of what you want at a cheap price. You have to, when you first start investing, you're gonna have to put a little bit of money in there. I understand people might not have the money, but if you don't have the money to do it, then you shouldn't even be trying to investing. And I understand that CSGO skins are fun to invest in and everything, but it's not always the best choice. So let's just go ahead and start the video. So you've probably heard of a few CSGO sites, such as Skin Baron is a commonly sponsored website from larger CSGO YouTubers because they're trying to get their site out there to make money. Now, this site definitely is really good, and I'll talk about it in a minute. You've probably also heard of Bitskins, and you've also probably heard of CS Money. Now, these three sites together are very important to investing, at least with me. Now, I understand that I don't invest an insane amount. In fact, I don't really try to invest too much in CSGO because there's so much sort of required time and scouting on the market to do. Like, for example, today my inventory cost, this isn't even a lot in my inventory. It's mostly these stickers that are causing me to get up to this value in my inventory. Now, today my inventory cost has been fluctuating quite a bit. It started out at around $80 and now it is down to $73. The reason for that is because of fluctuating prices on the market. So CS Money does not pay too much attention to the actual Steam market, while Bitskins instead definitely does. In fact, I'd say Bitskins, for trying to make profit, is definitely one of the best sites to go to, as well as Skin Baron. Now, I will get into Skin Baron later. I'm not sponsored by any of these sites. I'm just letting you know, I just want to teach everybody about the wondrous world of CSGO investments. So one thing you gotta do is you always have to watch the market. Now, I don't know if you noticed here, but I'm pretty much always watching the prices. There's the graphs that I like to watch a lot, and I like to make sure that everything is going alright with the certain skins and stickers and everything that I have. Now, this sticker, earlier today I unboxed 3 of these, and they went up in price. So I'm happy about that because that put me into profit by spending about $40 on sticker capsules, just 10 of them. I was able to come back into profit. So the worst thing to do, in my opinion, is really just open cases. Now, I understand that opening cases is fun, along with the gambling aspect. It just adds a lot of suspense, and if you get something really good for a cheap price, it makes you feel good. But the odds, if you look at the odds of the cases, they're very, very tough on you. So I would recommend definitely buying off of sites like Bitskins, CS Money, or Skin Baron. They're all good sites to buy off of. There's even more CSGO sites to buy off of as well if you want to do that. Let's say I do open a case, I typically like to watch the prices of those items that I had unboxed that day. So I'm going to be watching it throughout about the whole week, trying to see where prices are going. These sticker prices are very steady right now because nobody's really buying these quite yet, except this actually went up in price a little bit, so I'm happy about that. But you want to go for, I typically like to go for stickers because if you think about it, the more sticker capsules that are released, the older your sticker capsules get, and the more valuable your stickers become. So I don't like applying stickers to guns unless they're some lousy little CSGO sticker, but if it's like a team and it's a holo or a foil, I typically like to hold on to it. Now, I've been holding on to this one for a little bit because I was hoping that this one was gonna sort of raise in price, but if we look here, it dropped. It was at $10 when I bought it from CS Money. I bought it for about $9, and now it's at like $4.51. So that's not ideal. So try to watch the prices. If you don't want to apply the skin, then keep it maybe for future trading on sites like this. I would recommend it. Skin Baron is cheaper than Bitskins, and Bitskins is cheaper than CS Money most of the time. I can't guarantee it every time, but that's mostly how it works. So let's say, what I mean by that is, let's say I wanted an AK-47 Bloodsport. Now, Skin Baron's whole deal is about them having cheaper prices for CSGO skins than they would typically be. And yeah, I would agree with that. They do have cheaper prices, and I appreciate it. This one is a factory new Bloodsport. So, AK Bloodsport, let's go ahead and go here. AK Bloodsport, factory new, $68. But instead, on Skin Baron, it's $42.34. That's a steal. That's basically $20 off of a pretty expensive skin. Now, as you see, this is $42. Now, if we wanted to go to Bitskins here, we wanted to go for a Bloodsport, AK-47 Bloodsport in factory new is $56. They do have, well, 54, 58, so it's still ranging around the mid to high 50s, and if you look over at Skin Baron, it's 42. So Skin Baron is typically where I like to buy skins from for a cheaper price, so that I can end up taking that $42 price point and going on CS Money. And if I wanted to look at a Bloodsport on CS Money for an AK, and we want the exterior to be factory new, not stat check, just normal factory new, it's around $70 on CS Money. So you're getting a discount from the Steam market from $68 to Bitskins, which would be $54 is the cheapest fact new. So $54 down to basically $40. And I definitely would recommend doing this, because then you can go on to CS Money and you could either trade it away or you could hold it in your inventory, wait for prices to go up on the community market. Now, if they start going down and tanking a little bit, I would definitely try to get it away on Bitskins or CS Money as quick as you could. Now, I know sometimes if the prices tank, they will go right back up, but sometimes that's not the case. You just sort of kind of have to watch the way the graph plays out and the sorts of orders. So it's kind of hard to keep track of it all, especially so that you stay in profit and you keep gaining profit. Once you invest your base amount of money, which I would recommend to be at least $50, then you should be okay. If you've watched this video through and you know what you're doing, then you should be fine in terms of sort of having an idea of what to do. I'm just going to show you one more time what I mean. So let me find a skin here that's a good skin. We want to find a really good skin here. But let's say we wanted to take some Specialist Gloves Foundation. These are 183 on Skin Baron. Field tested are 318, well worn are 282. And you're getting these for about 183. So that's, again, almost $100 off. Now, if we wanted to go on to Bitskins, it's going to be pretty close. If we look at field tested, these are 285, and well worn, these are, do they even have well worns on here is the question? Yeah, well worn, these are about 184. So the price is very close with Skin Baron and Bitskins. 184 right here. I mean, this is still technically field tested, so you're still getting a better price for the wear of it. So you just need to make sure that you are aware of every factor in the item that you're buying or you're planning to profit off of. Because as you see, well worn is still $282, and technically your gloves that you just bought for $183 are $318. And if you wanna see if they're, you know, rising in price, flatlining, whatever, yeah, they're really just kind of flatlining a little bit. They did sell pretty high. They sold for $327 as field tested as well. So you just sort of have to go between sites and recognize what's a good price, compare it to these sites. I would look at like a CSGO. Steam Analyst is a good site in my opinion because it can show you everything. So I like to use these 4 sites are my go-to sites here. Skin Baron, and then I would try to find if there's a better deal on Bitskins. And if I wanted to, I could trade my items or I could sell my items on CS Money for a decent price. Actually, a very good price. So if you wanted to sell these, you know, field tested foundation gloves, check Steam Analyst and you get to see a graph. So these are almost on a neutral trend. I'm not gonna lie, they're not making a huge amount of profit here, and they're not doing insanely well is what I'm trying to say. So sometimes even just you need to check how good skins are doing on the market, because I could have been like, oh man, that's such a steal, but nobody would buy it. So you'd be holding on to these gloves for a long time because nobody would buy them, and they're hardly on an uptrend, so they're not going to make you a huge amount of profit. So you need to make sure that you're checking that as well, because you could have just been super close to buying these gloves and you wouldn't have sold them, or at least you wouldn't have made a ton of profit even if you did sell them. But anyway, guys, that's my whole take on CSGO investing. That's what I've been doing. I've been climbing in numbers on my Steam wallet and, you know, CSGO inventory. So I'm definitely getting there. I'm starting to, you know, build up some money. So that's definitely good. I hope this helped you guys, because I know investing in CSGO is kind of a difficult thing to sort of start off with, and if it did help you, please leave a like. Next time I'll try to put out a video. If you guys liked this investing in CSGO guide, I'll try to put out a video of how to invest in CSGO without any money, like hardly spending any money whatsoever. So be ready for that by just subscribing, and yeah, I would appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching. If you did, I'll see you guys. Goodbye.